Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to talk about exponents. So, a power is a product of repeated factors. The base of a power is the common factor, and the exponent of the power indicates the number of times the base is used as a factor. So, what does all that mean? It just means this. This is a power, 2 to the third power. The base, 2, is the number that's getting multiplied by itself over and over and over, and the exponent, this little number up here in the corner, is the number of times that you're going to be multiplying the base by itself. So this is actually 2 times 2 times 2, which would be 8. Okay? So that's what an exponent is. It's repeated multiplication. It's this number multiplied by itself that many times. Okay. So write each product using exponents. So negative 7 times negative 7 would be positive 49 times negative 7. I think that's negative 343. And I'm right. Okay, so that's negative 343. Okay, so if you have, this would be 7 to the, and we're supposed to be writing this as as a product of exponents, so this would be negative 7 to the third power. Okay? Now, you got to be really careful about something because this and this are two entirely different things. This is negative 7 times 7 times 7, which is negative 343. This is negative 7 times negative 7 times negative 7, which, okay, that comes out to be negative 343 as well. However, let's say I had an even exponent. Let's say I had something like negative 2 to the fourth power and negative 2 to the fourth power. These are different things for sure, because this is negative 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is negative 16, and this is negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, which is positive 16. Okay? So you can kind of get away with an error if it's an odd number power, but you cannot get away with that error if it's an even number power. Okay, let's move on and look at this one. We're going to write this as exponents. So this would be pi times pi. That would be pi squared. And r times r times r would be r to the third power. And I can't really do any more with that, so I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, now you get to do these. Write these like this as a power, as a exponent. And I'll give you a minute to pause the video and then jump back on and see how you did. Okay, so this one is going to be, I've got 1/4 here 4 times. So this is 1, can't write today. This is 1/4 to the fourth power. And you're done. Now, if you needed to know what this is, that'd be 1 to the fourth power would be 1. And 4 to the fourth power would be 64. So this would be 1/64th if you actually needed to know what it is. But we're going to leave the answer right here. Okay, what about this one over here? This is, I got 0.3 3 times, so this is going to be 0.3 to the third power times x to the fourth power. And I'm done with that one. Okay, moving right along. Evaluate the expression. So this wants to know, what is the value of this thing? So this would be negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. Now, it's going to be negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. Okay, anytime you have an odd number power and a negative base, you're going to have a negative answer. And then 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. So this is negative 32. Okay, if I evaluate this one here, this one is negative 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. The answer is going to be negative, and this is going to be 32 again. So both of those end up being negative 32. But remember, if this was an even power, if this was a 4 or a 6 or a 2, these are going to be opposite numbers. Okay, evaluate the expression 3 plus 2 times 3 to the 4th power. So we got to go back to our order of operations. We're going to say, what do we do first? Oh, powers come first. So we're going to do that first, 3 to the 4th power. Let's see, that's going to be 3, 9, 27, 81. So this is going to be 3 plus 2 times 81. Next, I'm going to do multiplication. So I'm going to do this next. That's going to be 3 plus 162. And then that's going to be 165. Okay, this one here. Evaluate this expression. I'm going to let you pause this and give this a try yourself, and then jump back on and see how you did. Okay, so you should have done the powers first. So I'm going to get 3 to the 3rd power is 27, minus 8 to the 2nd power, that's going to be 64, divided by 2. Next I'm going to do division. So this 64 divided by 2 is going to be 32, so this is going to be 27 minus 32. And that should come out to be negative 5. Okay, in sphering, a person is secured inside a small hollow sphere that is surrounded by a larger sphere. So you can see here I got a sphere. Person's inside that sphere. They enter through this little tunnel right here. And then it's got a bigger sphere that's just full of air. Okay. The space between the spheres is inflated with air. What is the volume of the inflated space? So basically what I got to do is I got to take the volume of this big sphere and subtract the volume of the smaller sphere. Okay, so remember that our volume formula for a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay, so I'm going to, in order to solve this, I'm going to take 4/3 pi. Now the big radius is 3 cubed, and I'm going to subtract 4/3 pi times the small, oops, wait, it's radius. And this is diameter. Be really careful of that. So this is going to be one. Here, let's just start this over here. Okay, let's try to get 4/3 pi times 1.5 cubed minus 4/3 pi times the radius of the smaller one is going to be 1 cubed. Okay. Oops. So, let's see. I'm going to get out my handy dandy TI-84 plus C Silver Edition graphing calculator here. 1.5 to the 3rd power times 4 divided by 3. This is going to be 4.5 pi. And this is going to be 1 times 4/3 is 4/3 pi. Okay, so 4.5 minus 4 divided by 3. That's 3.16 repeating. Pi, that's my exact answer. Use 3.14 for pi. That is approximately 9.943 cubic meters. So that's the volume of space between the two spheres. Okay, piece of cake. All right. right, so you're going to get to do problems 1 through 33 odd. I will see you guys in class. Have a great day.